We're going to go deeper tonight, you guys. We have lots of submission counters. I hope you brought your gi. We're going to do gi choke counters, but the truth is, you don't need to have a gi because no one's actually going to grab it. But we're going to defend some cross chokes. Just the hands, the mechanics of how we're defending. What's up, Cleon? D. Eric, what's up, guys? Daniel Loreano. Other way, guys, other way. Daniel, what's up? Circling. Richard Mitchell, welcome back. Yana. What's up, guys? Shh. Don't get too excited about Governor Newsom. Everyone arch back. Don't believe the hype. Gyms can reopen. We're not a gym.
That's true.
Yeah. You can't be selective categorically. I've never called myself a gym in my entire life. The second Newsom says gyms can reopen, everyone's like, yeah, we're a gym, we're a gym. We're not a gym, you guys. Get out of here. Right arm. Don't be trying to change the category in which Gracie University exists. We are a self-defense school in which people sweat on each other. And until that's
What does the government
authorized, other way. Until that's authorized safe behavior. And more importantly, forget authorized. I don't care what Governor Newsom says. I care what you guys say. If everyone says, Henner, please open. We want to do solo jiu-jitsu in the big green room because our mats aren't green and they don't feel as soft. We don't got the memory foam mats. If that's how you feel, and I'm like, well, you guys got a good point. I'd rather you come here and work solo in our memory foam mat, other way, than to work at home on your hardwood floor. I'm with that. If that's the argument, I'm down. If half of you guys hate doing solo training because it's not soft enough, I don't like that. I'm team safety, team comfort. Okay, chin. Relax, back. Cross choke defense. I'm going to teach you the number one thing I ever saw my grandfather teach in my whole life. The most common class he ever taught was this one. Why was it the most common? Because I only knew my grandfather in his late 80s, mid to late 80s, and then 90s. I only knew him at the very end of the road there, right? Back. So I didn't know my grandfather when he was 50, 40, 30, and was just tying two hands and tapping out everybody he knew and taking on Gracie challenge matches. Flexion, full bicep flexion. I didn't know, tight, pull it in. I didn't know my grandfather. I only knew him at the very end when he was doing, right? He was grandpa, basically super grandpa, but super self-defense mindset, full extension. So in his later years, he couldn't dominate anybody. But what he would do is he would lay underneath you and he would let you attack relentlessly. And then he would embarrass you because his defense was so sharp that you were like, wow, little guy is unpenetrable. And you couldn't catch him, and then you would just give up and go, man, this is crazy. I can't catch the old guy. And then you would give him mad props. So his victory wasn't in defeating anyone. His victory was in avoiding your defeat. That was it. If he avoided your attack, he won in his mind. That's all it took. Excellent. So today, we're going to see the cross choke counter systems, rocking. Let your spine, massage your spine as you circle. Massaging your spine all the way down with a slight curvature there, up and down. So he would lay down and just embarrass the big boys. Guys were huge. Seminars, he would always choose the biggest guy. Henry, who's that big guy? Bring him here. Tell him to try to attack my neck. Tell him to try to submit me. And he would just lay down there and defend. Excellent. Okay, lay back, rock up, sit up, both legs in one direction. Look, go all the way up, switch your legs, come down, and then go back the other way. Here, boom, switch, down, reach, switch, down, reach, switch, down, reach, switch, down. Just really loosening up the hips here. And great. All right. On your knees, side to side, just roll them over. Just massage the knees. If this one hurts because you have a broken knee or like you had a, previous injury that you can't roll over, that's fine. But I just like doing this because it's just like you move your knees at an angle that we get a lot of this when we spar in jiu-jitsu, but we don't get a lot of this one when we are sitting at a desk all day. And since we're not rolling as much as we would like, yep.
We are doing solo.
We are doing our thing. All right, you guys, check this out. So I want to do a quick recap from yesterday, which is our no-gi chokes from the mount, our counters to the no-gi mount chokes, and then we'll go into the gi choke counters today. Some of the systems of defense for gi choke and the hand fighting and the momentum and some frames, okay? So he's mounted. Let's go for the arm triangle and for the Darce choke. Both counters here, okay? So, arm triangle and the Darce. Hug my neck, please. Either hand, underhook this arm and try to walk it up. Step number 1, heavy elbow. He gets the underhook, he starts to walk it up. I feel like he's beating me here, right? This is going to be tough to recover. We talked about if they do get this underhook, so let's rotate. The first layer of defense, heavy elbow. Go under. Try. He's not getting under. The second layer of defense is if he gets an underhook and he starts to walk it up. I hate this. So instead of fighting the battle here, my other hand, I'm going to bump and insert across his pelvis right here. My hand comes through the center. Now I'm going to use Eddie's hip as a fulcrum as I push off my back foot. Keep underhooking tight here. Tight. And I turn my shoulders. Now, Eddie has an underhook, but it has no value because he can't put it across my neck. He feels compromised because I'm on my side now because I've turned my arm all the way through. So what he would quickly do is modified mount and then attack this arm. He would like to take this arm right here. The problem is, go back down, put the underhook back in. When he's here and I turn, he modifies his mount. I'm not going to stay here, underhook this arm. I'm going to come back and wedge his hip, brace, shrimp, and catch him in the ankle lock entanglement here. Let's go back. Okay, by myself one time on this one. So step 1, everyone lay down. If they're trying to underhook, heavy elbow, boom. Smash the left elbow. Same as the Americana, but except lower and just take your hips off the ground and all the weight goes to that elbow. Number 1. Number 2, he gets the underhook. Starting to walk it up. They're starting to walk it up. Look, everyone take your other hand, bump your hips 2 times, and just wiggle it across your pelvis right here. Once you do, his hip is right there. Put your wrist on his hip, and now push off this foot. Watch. This is the key. I'm going to push off, extend this arm, and turn my shoulders facing the ground. Watch. Everyone turn. Go. Big turn. Like fully lock out. Almost armbar yourself right there. Great. Now, what's he doing? Modified mount. When he does, watch what I do. I turn quickly back in, wedge his hips, shrimp, and then ankle lock. Bring your legs in, stretch your head away, and you got him. Okay? Come again. The next one was when he comes underhook, he starts to walk it up. He's successful at getting the arm over his head. It gets to here. Right away. Bump and reach north. I always want to take my hand, bump, reach north, and come off the top as quickly as I can. Sometimes, as I bump and reach north, his head goes to the ground. Head to the ground. Yes! To where you can't get it out. Are we visible right here or no? Can they see us? Yeah, let's slide down. Right there. Great. Eddie's head's on the ground. My elbow's on the ground. Who's going to win? If you get lazy, look, you're dead. If he gets lazy, the head's going to come up, right? I'm going to win. But what if no one gets lazy? Stay there strong. Don't let me get out. Look, I take my feet on the ground, my hips come off the ground, and I walk towards his head to break his neck. And his head will pop up. You guys see what happened? I didn't move this. I moved my legs. By walking that way, I hurt his neck right here. Let's try it. So first step, if he walks the arm up, he walks it up, he's successful at catching you in the arm triangle here. Step number 1, bump, north reach, and take this elbow off his neck. Everyone take your arm across your neck, put it across. Look, bump off both feet, reach over your head and bring your elbow to the ground and bring it back. Go. Other side, arm across, bump and north reach. Boom. Every time you do it, arm gets trapped, bump, north reach. Boom, quick. Other hand comes across your neck, bump, reach, hand, your arm should hit the ground. Boom, and slide down the outside. Now this time, let's do it again. It's coming. This time you bump and reach, freeze. Your arm gets stuck on the ground. Put it way up there. Put it up there. It's stuck. His head is trapping it. Pay attention. Hips off the ground. Keep your arm where it is and walk the dog. Walk the dog. Nice. Now you just broke his neck. His head pops up and you escape back to safe positioning. One more time on the other side. So he walks it up. Boom, it gets trapped. You're stuck. What do we do? Both feet. Bridge. North reach. It's there. His head is here. Trapping it. What are we going to do? Walk the dog. Keep your elbow where it is. Walk your legs towards your arm. And then recover your hand. You're back inside. Beautiful. All right. Now we can talk about the emergency escape when he catches it. Watch. He gets in here. Shoves it across. He's here. Oh my gosh. And he jumps off. As he jumps off, I push off his neck, I bridge, and I walk my legs away. Remember that one? And I push his neck back, for those who are here. So now I've created a huge gap of blood flow by pushing in and turning away. Let's go again. So from the mount, the second Eddie catches it, he's here, I lock my hands palm to palm, double C clamps, and I start to push into his neck. As he dismounts to the opposite side, or before it, possibly, what I'm going to do is push off my back foot, turn by hitting Eddie in the neck. I'm going to turn my shoulders and then whip both my legs this way to an L shape. So now I'm completely on my side, facing away, pushing him back with my elbow here. By myself. So I'm here, boom, 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 lock it up. He jumps off, I use my elbows. Number one, everyone get here. This arm is trapped, right away. Both hands, push with your elbow and push off this foot. And turn your shoulders, and then whip both legs, turn away, and you should be like a shrimp position with your feet fully up here, and your elbow pushing way back. And now you're here holding how long? Until they change the grip, then turn back in right away, and pull your elbow out, and you start facing them. One more time, other side. This arm gets trapped, boom, right away. Double, the arm that's trapped is you're gonna go palm to palm, and you're gonna push off that inside foot, same as the arm. Use that, push off the neck, turn away hard, go. Boom, rock the legs away and push back with that elbow. Great, keep that pressure, keep that pressure. When they change their grip, turn in, hands on the inside, beautiful.
Nice
Defend,
game.
defend. Excellent, awesome. So then we saw the Darce choke as well. So look at this, I'm mounted, he's mounted on me. I start to work, let's do this side. I start to work the elbow escape, he traps my head. He jumps off the side mount. As his hand shoots through, he locks his hands, fight's over. What did we talk about? This elbow can never leave my rib. If you're on your side and you're pushing, you're gonna get Darced. If your head is up and your elbow's away. So this has to be rule number one, hide that armpit. But let's say you push a little too much and his elbow already trapped my head. The defense is this, as he shoots through, I'm gonna go to my belly a little bit, keep going, and I'm gonna reach over my head, and then I lay on my back so that my arm is past his torso. What makes the Darce effective is that this arm is stuck under Eddie's torso. Lay on it. That's what makes the Darce work. So if I pronate and I bring my arm past his ribs, look, I'm free. Watch me by myself. So assuming I'm on this side, I'm pushing, they're coming in. Number one, hide that arm. Everyone lay on your right side and face the camera so like you can see this. Okay, on your right side. You're here, if you push, you're gonna get caught. So hide that top arm. Number two, as you're pushing, let's say they start shooting in your armpit around your neck. What do? Step one, pronate, north reach with your bicep touch your ear. Switch your legs and then lay on your back. And now their chest is on your face. Life sucks, but you're alive. Other side, elbow escape. Start working the elbow escape. Boom, your arm leaves your ribs. Oh no! Number one, pronate your shoulders. Number two, reach north. Bicep to ear. Number three, lay on your back. And you're all the way back again. Other side, elbow escape.
Nice, Kenji.
They're shooting the armpit. Number one, turn pronate, bicep to ear, lay on your back, but it's called the north reach. Other side, work, 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 they
Beautiful,
shoot.
Fred.
Number one, bicep to ear, pronate, reach up, come down. Other side, push. When they shoot the armpit, you
Nice
shoot
flying.
the arm.
Great, Sean.
Bicep, reach.
Really good, Edgar.
Boom. Keep switching sides. Two more.
Nice, Jimmy.
Your bicep has to touch your ear. Nice. Reach north and lay on your ground. Good, Kenji. Touch your ear with your reach north. Yes. And lay on your back. Yes. And pass. Time. Excellent, bros. Beautiful. Awesome. Okay. So here's what I want to talk about today. On top of what we just talked about. Full mount, cross choke counters. Normally, they lead with one hand. Because if he tries to go with both hands, I don't let him. I'm here. There's no two hands shooting. You might get one. Go in. I'll let one go. Sometimes. Maybe not that easily. Sometimes I'll defend him. That's a different class we'll do later. But for today, let's assume the subject gets one hand on the collar. He can either come over, boom, and thumb inside, or go under, fingers inside. Yes, over or under. That's his two major threats, over, under. Okay, so what we need to do is be cognizant of that. So our defensive posture is if he has right hand on the collar, I have one hand here, other hand is a sensor on his bicep. Okay, so one here and one is sensing like this. So blocking, shadowing his arm, sensor on the other arm. If he comes over, my motion is this. Grab the, no, just come to my neck. Just grab my neck. Look, it's wrist and tricep. Wrist and tricep. Try to take this hand back, just pull it out, kind of get it back to normal. Do it, do it, do it. What would you do? How would you free it? How would you free this arm? You have to free it. What would you do?
I take off.
You have to let it go. See what he did, guys? He had to let go. So what I'm trying to teach you guys in this class is that by creating offensive defense, you force the opponent not just to not submit you, but to retract their initial grip, to free themselves from your grip. So I compromise Eddie such that he cannot keep his advancement. He has to take this out to survive and free his other hand. And what that allows, come over again. What that allows is if I have a good wrist pin and a good tricep control, and he lets go of this one, look, now his hips are exposed. There's escapes that can be done during their shifting of grips that are going to be very nice for you guys. But you got to force those by having good hand fighting and good defense. So, step one, shadow and block. As he comes over, watch what I do. I swipe, C-clamp, tricep. This is the first one, C-clamp and tricep. Okay? If he goes under, my elbow stops him. I push my elbow into his stomach. So that as Eddie insists, I keep guiding it across and then I grab it with the other hand. Got it? Got it. So once again, I have C-clamp and tricep. Down, gluing it to his stomach. So when the person comes over, look what we do. Just grab and switch. When the person goes under, elbow, block with the forearm, keep insisting, grab with this hand, keep coming. I grab it right there, grab his wrist. And then I change from a forearm pressure in his stomach, I change to a tricep grab. Get off for a sec. Let's do it by ourselves. Everyone lay down, make sure you can see the camera. You're here. Step one, left arm, shadow, right arm is sensor. Shadow and sensor, they're brothers. Shadow and sensor. Look, as the sensor feels the come over, take your shadow and go like this. C-clamp and then tricep. So this one's pushing, this one's pulling. Two grips. Hold those and you're jamming them against his arm so that Eddie's he's all choked up now. He can't use the top arm, so he has to let go of the cross choke hand because you got him right here compromised. Okay, and now we're going to reset and come back again, hand in hand, just for right now. If they, instead of coming over, they try to go under and sneak under, we're going to take this arm and do this. Put your elbow right into their stomach. You know where their stomach is in the mount. Drive that forearm into their wrist. And now the top shadow, come grab their wrist and then grab the tricep. So we have a low 2-on-1. High 2-on-1, low 2-on-1.
Nice, Makio.
Okay, reset. Shadow and sensor. Shadow and sensor. Shadow, sensor. I'm feeling his bicep. Here comes the top shot. C-clamp, tricep. Get that grip. Reset. Shadow and sensor. Here comes the bottom shot, the low shot, high and low shot. As the low shot enters, what's the first step? Forearm block. C-clamp, tricep. Get those grips down low. Wrist
Beautiful,
and
Tom.
tricep. Beautiful. Reset. Shadow and sensor. Here we go. Coming high, coming high. C-clamp, tricep. Bury it against their chest. Don't just hold it in midair. Envision like smashing it into their top arm. And release. Reset. They're coming under. Get ready. Forearm, C-clamp, tricep. And then keep your two grips right here. Excellent job, you guys. These are
Nice,
the two.
Tiffany.
These are the 80% defenders. Now, when you mess up, come again. Here's what happens when you mess up. Because look, if I do a decent job, if my shadow's solid, and what I mean by solid, never here, here. Because if I'm here, you create a window that he can get a shot, and I'm not on the inside. You see? But if I'm here and he goes over, I'm always on the inside. So that's why this is so important. Okay, and then I'm here. If he goes under, forearm smash. Keep working it through hard. Look, I bring my hand, I grab it. Same thing. Pull this arm out. He can't because I'm gluing against his body. The only way is if he uses this hand. Bring it out. But now he's exposed for a trap and roll. Sit up and pull your hand away. Pull the hand. Free your hand. Free it. Use your other hand. Free it. Now you're exposed to hips. Boom. Okay, come back. So once again, the hand on the collar, shadow and sensor. If they come over, we grab. Now here's the problem. If you mess up, in either case, let's say we mess up and he comes, I'm not defending very well, he comes over and he gets a grip, boom. This is when you get in trouble because the X is created. Look at his forearms. The X exists. Now I'm in danger. So it's emergency escape now. We're going to push the elbow, shoot the hand through the arm, and frame the head. Top frame. Now I hold my own frame or elbow here, stay tight. He's going to squeeze a little bit. I'm just going to stay wedged. He's going to let go trying to reshoot, and that's when I reset, shadow and sensor. That's the top frame because Eddie went for the high shot. So I frame his top arm, boom. Now let go. Let's say he reshoots underneath and I'm too slow. Look, he gets in, freeze. As he penetrates here, I do an elbow wedge and I punch through and I do a bottom frame and I grab his wrist. Look at this hand. Look at this grip. Wrist grab and frame the top. So now, in both cases, there's a unifying variable. I'm always framing Eddie's top arm. That's undeniable. It's always framing the top hand. So whether it's this one, because of the choke coming under, or he comes over, and now I frame the top arm. I'm always framing the top hand. Okay? High frame, low frame. High frame, low frame. High shot, boom, high frame. Low shot, low frame. In both cases, the frames are amplified by two details I want you guys to do solo. Watch. One is the elbow wedge. So by me using a little pop here as he goes under, come under, by popping his elbow a little bit, I make space for the hand. Number one. Number two is always the foot. My foot amplifies my ability to turn and watch. Reach through and then get a nice frame. And then secondary hand is there for support if I need it. And then he pulls his hand out, and now we reset all the way back to safety and shadows, or shadow and sensor. Okay? So here's the drill. If they go for the high frame, look, he goes high, go ahead, grab. I'm going to go elbow wedge, punch through, use the other foot, push off, turn, and get my hand in. That's a high frame. And then I chill right here. Hold, hold, hold. He fights. I'm safe. Look at my hand, how deep. He lets go. I reset. He goes under. I'm too slow. I take my hand. I follow his bottom arm, come through and frame here, and then I chill right here. Attack, attack, attack. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. He can't choke. He pulls his bottom hand out. I reset, and I come back to normal right here. Everybody by themselves. Get ready. Everyone by themselves. Shadow and sensor. Look. Shadow, sensor. So let's say big boy comes over the top. Boom! Slams my top collar. I'm going to wedge the elbow. Just watch my hand mechanics. Wedge their top elbow. Take this hand and push off this foot and turn and punch through. Literally punch through this hole that you're forming with your forearm. Boom! And then take this hand and make a pillow on the side of your head. Literally put it here. That's called a frame. With that frame, just hang tight. Stay on your side and hang tight. When they let go, pull your frame out. Go back to shadow and sensor. Yep, right there. And not too exposed. This elbow's still kind of down. Okay, let's do that one again. He comes over the top. Boom! They create the X. Your life is in danger. Push the elbow. Push up. Wedge the hand. Reach and recover. Make your frame on that top arm. Everyone get a tight frame. Not like this. Please, you guys. That's not a deep frame. I need the full pillow. And you can only get that by shooting your hand all the way through before the actual frame. Okay, once you have your frame, hold, hold, hold. Now they pull out, you recover, shadow and sensor. Here comes the low choke. They're coming under. They're coming under. What are you going to do? You're going to wedge the top elbow here, take this arm and follow the hand through as you push off the ground. Reach and frame. Same move on the other side. Reach through. Punch through. Frame on their arm. Make that nice frame.
Nice, Renata.
Everyone stay there. Use your other hand to save your arteries a little bit. Grab their other wrist and just defend. So I'm like right here, just a little breather. You stay tight, stay tight, stay tight. When they let go, turn and reset everything. Boom. Shadow and sensor. Let's get ready for the top shot. They're coming over again. As they come over to touch down, right away, your top hand, push the elbow with this hand, reach through. Go. 1, 2. Nice, everybody. Defend, 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 defend. They release, you reset. Boom. They're going under. They're going under. You're too slow on your body frame. Remember that body frame? You missed it. So as they're punching through, look. Push the elbow, come under, and reach. 1, 2. Hold, 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 hold.
Nice, Derek.
And reset. Boom. Get ready. They're coming over. They're coming over. Boom. Push, reach. Frame, top side. Hold, hold, hold. High frame.
Great, Robert.
Hold it, hold it. Now reset. Boom. They're coming under. They're coming under. Push the elbow. Take your hand and go inside your own arm. Reach and grab. Beautiful. Stay tight, stay tight. Hold, hold, hold. Recover.
Beautiful, Fiona.
Nice. Last one for the top choke. They're coming over. They're coming over. Boom. They slammed it. Punch through. Frame. Hold. Hold. And reset. Perfect. Okay. So now we have time for the emergency escape. We have time for the emergency escape. So here's the deal. In either one of these, let's do a couple escapes actually. In either one of these variations where I'm successful at preempting Eddie's landing, because I'm going to be honest, when I'm defending the actual choke, when he gets a landing and I'm like, oh my gosh, and I'm here, I'm not trying to escape right now. I'm just trying to survive. So if Eddie just lets go of the collar, Nope. Thank you. I'm coming back. I'm happy to survive. Life is good. I neutralize his attack. I'm back to square one. Life is good. Next time he attacks, my mindset is I want to freaking snag him. I don't want to be surviving. I want to get out. So as he comes over, I want to catch him. Boom. And I'm here. Wrist, tricep, and hold. And with my holding mindset, I could just grab his foot, trap and roll, big bridge, and boom, we go. I could just go trap and roll. You could always just trap and roll because you have an arm and a foot. But the other option, if he's very strong base, is as he pulls away, sit up and pull. Use your hand to free this hand. No, sit up and pull fully away. Yes, start to defend. Do it again. Start over. That's what I want to see every time. Sit up for real. Break my grips. Come over. Come over. Come over. One. Try to pull your hand up by itself first. Nope, by itself. Rip this hand out. Can't. Now bring your brother. Bring the brother. That's when I go here. Boom. Do you understand? Because you focus on something else and you forget about your mount control. Okay? That's what I want you guys to understand. Whether it's the top frame or the top snatch or the bottom catch. Look, he goes under. I frame. I grab. I hold. I got the bottom grips. Same thing. I'm not in a hurry. I could trap and roll. I could. Or he lets go, pull away. Freeze. Now, from this grip, look, you let go. Put both hands on the hips. Bridge up. Brace yourself. Right there. Shrimp. Knees come in. Butterfly guard. Feet on the hips. Distance. Okay? So let's work those escapes, you guys. Then I'll show you the emergency escape. Everyone's down. Shadow and sensor. Everyone's right here. Following. When he comes over, look at the snatch. Let's grab that wrist. 1, 2. Tricep and wrist. Hold those tight. Keep them wedged against his arm. He's just there keeping his hand on the collar. As long as his hand's on the collar, you could trap and roll, or you could just wait and just frustrate him and just look at him and smile. Just stay right there. Gotcha, bro. You can't choke me. I'm not going anywhere, and you're not going anywhere, so what's up? And then they get frustrated. As he sits up, everybody let go of the wrist, put both fists on their pelvis, bridge, and fall on your side. From your side, shrimp, butterfly guard, both knees come in on their thighs. You're hooking their inner thighs. Yep.
Nice, Kevin.
Reset. That was perfect. I'll change the angle here. Same thing. Shadow and sensor. Here comes the top shot. Grab it. Boom. Tricep. Boom. Hold them both. Now what? Keep your grips. Daniel. Hold those hands tight. They start to sit up and rip away. What are we going to do? Hips. Shrimp. Big bridge. Fall. Shrimp. Knee insertion. Knee insertion. Yeah, butterfly guard. Knees tight. And then use your hooks to push away and sit up. Yes, beautiful. Now bottom shot. Same thing. Defend. Shadow and sensor. Shadow and sensor. Here comes the bottom shot. They're coming under. Use your forearm. Wedge their stomach. Now watch. Grab the wrist down low. Remember that forearm feed and grab and tricep. You have 2 grips down low. Beautiful, Yenna. You're holding their wrist and their tricep sleeve. And you're gluing it right against their stomach. Pressure. At this point, they hate it. So they let go of the collar again to sit up. Let go. Brace their hips. Elevate. Choose a side. Shrimp. Knee. Open. Got them. Nice shrimp. Nice guard recoveries, guys. Good hooks. Good Jim. And we're right there. Nice tie. Okay. Now, emergency escape. Both hands get in the collar. Pretty much you're done. You want to frame, but his elbows are too strong. Too tight. So dangerous, you guys. You already messed up. You deserve to tap because they got this deep. You deserve to tap. But if you're going to survive, there's one thing you can try once they're locked in and their arms start to bend a little bit. Yeah, now you can't frame because if the arms are straight, you can frame. Boom, like we talked about. The second his arms start to bend, it's tight. It's so tight. Whichever hand is the top of Eddie's hand. Look at his hands crossed. This arm is on top. So the top side of the top hand is the direction we're going to go. Keep your grips tighter. I'm going to roll you this way. Put your head on the ground. Don't let me roll. Don't fall. Wait, yeah, when I roll you, just don't lose your balance. Stay on your knees. Look what I do. I go here, and then I go here. Boom. Feel the grip on your brake?
Yes.
Ripping through your wrists and fingers right there.
Especially my left.
My left a little hand. Wrist lock. Mm-hmm. Let's do it again. This is the one, you guys.
I didn't like it at all.
I know. That's why I told you to hold tight. So Eddie has his nice grips. I'm going to do this. What I'm going to do is this. My goal is to keep his chest away and get the same side. Look, top hand, top shoulder. Bottom hand, bottom shoulder. On the side of the top shoulder, this arm is going to cross over to the side of his top hand. So we're always going to roll towards the top hand. Okay? So I'm going to bridge Eddie towards his top hand. He's going to put his head on the ground. When he does, I'm going to purposely insert a frame. So we bridge and roll, post your head out, freeze. I go to my knees and I turn my pelvis and I take this hand and I put it under his neck. Fully locked out. Now, as I straighten this arm, I'm going to look away. And that's what breaks his wrists. He cannot hold. Now, what's he going to try to do right now? Either attack this arm or take my back. And I'm just going to turn and lay down. Boom. So I'm back to safety. Remember, I just survived a deadly choke. Again. Hand in. This time go over, slow. He goes over. Everything changes. Look. Top hand, top shoulder. Bottom hand, bottom shoulder. Everything changes. So which way do I want to go? This is important, you guys, that you can visualize this with me. I want to go, if this is his top arm, I'm going to go top choke, high choke. I go with my top, same side hand over the top. Same side of the top shoulder. So I'm going to try to frame across Eddie's neck. The problem is sometimes he bends his arms. He gets a little close, and it's hard to get this across. So I'll use this hand to set up the distance. As we bridge, don't fall, head to the ground. Now, I put my hand in front and break his wrists. Okay, so by myself. Everyone get ready. Certainly a lot of like relative context in this move, but here's the reality, guys. Right now, without a partner, it's a little sometimes tough to feel the frame, the angle, the body. So don't be so consumed with doing it against another person right now. Only care about moving your body in the pattern that
I felt for all of you guys.
Don't just be concerned about moving your body in a pattern that somewhat replicates what I'm doing. So when we put a person in, you just know where your body's supposed to go. So check it out. They go for the cross choke, bottom hand, top hand. So they come for the high choke, which means this is their top arm, this side. I'm going to take my hand and cross the river as I push away a little bit, bridge, turn. They're going to post their head. When they do, watch what I want you to do. Go to your knees first. Everyone on your knees with your facing the person. Their face is right here. Take your top hand, snake it under their neck, palm up. Lock your arm out. Now watch this. As you kick your right leg straight, let your head switch and extend your shoulder to the mat. Boom. Everyone turn hard away from the subject. Give them your back, basically, by looking away. And now when they try to take your back, everyone turn and pull guard. Boom. Yeah, you turn back and you get your legs in the fight. Reset. That was awesome. Let's do that again. So this is what I want you to learn about this move. Same exact move. Defending, shadow and sensor. So I'm following, I'm feeling, I'm following. Boom! They slam that top choke. First order of business. Roll them towards the top hand and get your backhand ready to make the frame. So get ready for a big bridge. Boom! They post their head. When they hit their head, look what I want you to do. I want you to turn to your knees first as you start to snake your hand in under their neck. Once your hand is fully extended, you're looking right at their face. Look at them. Now, as I straighten my inside leg, I look away. Boom! I drop my shoulder and pelvis and look away.
Nice, Reggie.
Fully lock out this arm. Yeah, reset. That was dope.
Great, AJ.
That's the most important part, is that pop at the end. Get ready. Shadow and sensor, following. Here comes the top shot. Boom! They slot the choke. Same side. Everybody, bridge in that direction, almost like a trap and roll. But they're not going to fall because they want to stay on the mount. So as they post their head, you go to your knees, you insert the top hand. You straighten your leg and you turn away, break their wrist. Go.
Nice, Art.
Very nice, bros. Other side. Everyone defending. We're going to go the other way. Why are we going to go the other way? Because the presumption now is that this hand's on top and this hand's underneath. Okay, so now this is the top side hand. We're going to roll that way. Top hand is the direction we roll towards. So now he has a choke where he came under. Bottom choke, he entered the bottom. So we're going to roll this way. Okay, everyone get ready. They got the choke. They're in. Use your hands to hold their chest a little bit. Brace the body a little. Big bridge to your right. Look, and then from here, their head post. With your hips elevated, go to your knees. One, and take your top hand and snake it under their face and neck. Now everyone get ready. I'm going to kick my left leg out and turn my face hard. Go. Boom! Break the wrist. Slam that left hip to the ground while you look away. And reset. Dope. Here we go. Defend, defend, defend. Here it goes, you guys. Big bridge. Boom! They post their head down. Keep your elevation. Go to your knees. Insert the frame. And turn hard. Nice.
Nice, Jason.
Eddie, you try. On your back. Defend, defend, defend. He gets a cross choke. Let's say it's this side choke. This is the top hand. First, bridge high and go to your knees towards me. Bridge high, keep your hips up. Keep your hips up. Go to your knees with the air. Go. Stay right here. Top hand, go across their neck. Top hand, stretch it out. Palm down, palm up. Now, when you're here, you're going to straighten this leg and turn this shoulder and slam it into the ground while your head switches sides fast. Go. Boom. You broke his wrist. Beautiful. Everyone else, do it 3 more times. I'm going to watch you. So, either direction. I don't care which way. I want to see your hips mechanics. I want to see your shoulder slam. And I want to see your palm down or palm up shoulder extension. Hips high, Matt. Keep those knees up. Get your frame in, Matt. Slow. Turn the shoulder now. Hit him hard. Yes. You broke his wrist. Beautiful. Reset it. Other side. That's all I want to see. Nice, Freddie. I saw the mechanics. Here we go, Richard. Slow. Choose either side, champ. Doesn't matter which way you want to bridge and roll. Let's assume they get the choke in. Just practice the hip roll, the pronation of those knees. Hips high. Go to your knees. Cleon. Top frame now, Cleon. And turn the shoulder. Yes, sir. With that top frame, you break the wrist. That's it. They cannot hold the gi. They cannot keep the grips. Nice. Keep your hips up. Go to your knees first, Art. Now turn and slam. Ow. Hardwood floor, bro. We gotta fix that. Come on, Robert. Let's see it. Nice. Nice, Bob. That was dope. Yep. Oh, that's Bob's son? That's baby Bob. Got it. What's up, Junior Bob? That was dope. I thought that was Daddy Bob with his new hip, and I was like, how did he do it that nice? It's too good for the hip surgery. Here we go. 2 more times. Hips up. Hey, Danny, let's go. Keep the hips up, Steve. Nice. Excellent. Good, Shay. And turn your shoulder hard. Boom. Broke the wrist. Epic, Shay. That was perfect. Nice, Tiffany. Let's see it, Kenji. Coming up. Everyone, pronate. Last one. Arm out. Turn the shoulders. Great, Charlie and Diego. Good, Christine. Hips up, Justin. Last one. Bridge up. Keep your hips up while you turn to your knees. Choose a side. Choose a side. Yeah, get your knees, champ. And now, lock your arm out first. Now, turn the shoulders. Break his shoulder. Boom! Nice slam. You guys, it's so impressive. The slams are so legit. Any questions at all? This is the time where you ask maybe 1 to 2 questions. And even if you don't have one, you just kind of make one up. You just kind of make one up. Somebody new. Somebody new. Somebody new. Somebody new. Some questions. Who hasn't asked a question yet in the history of Zoom? Who has not asked a question? Not Bear, not Armand. I'm talking about, let's talk to Shay. Shay, it's great. Yes, Shay.
Yeah, is the leg movement there, is it a trap and roll movement or is it just a roll?
The question is on the legs, when you're getting ready to roll this guy, let's watch for context. It's always good to see the move at the end one more time for context. So let's let Eddie get a top choke in. He's going to put one in, one over. He's going to slam it in here. So we go. Listen, the reality is this. I just kind of hug their arms and kind of frame their body. And I just throw Eddie off to the side. Because here's what's crazy. I don't want to trap and roll him. Because if we trap and roll, you're still going to die. So it's not about just rolling him. I need to make sure that Eddie stays on top. Look at me. And look at me, bridge roll, pronate without him doing this. So it's a very deliberate attempt to keep him on top of me so I can create tension on his grips so I can break his wrist. If he rolls with me, we all die. Let's go back. So watch how I make sure he doesn't roll. It's kind of like he's here. I create separation. I do this. Because Eddie, if he gets close, he's going to want to roll with me. He's going to want to roll because he's too close. But if I keep separation, he's going to post his knee and his head. And now I take my top frame. I already turned to my knees. Look away, bro, so you don't hurt your neck here. Or like, look at me. Look to this guy, actually, yeah. Now I put this here. Hold tighter. Look. Boom. So to answer your question, Shay, I don't have trap and roll aspirations at all. I only have the aspiration of keeping Eddie's head posted out far from mine to make space for the snake. And then I can break his wrist. I can't let him roll. Great question. Anything else? Yes, up top. By him. Top center. Top center.
Ah.
Payam, Tracy's gonna unmute you here. Stand by. Got you. What's up, bro?
Is there a danger of getting your arm out?
That's always the feeling. First of all, what if there was?
Well, you just take the chance.
Thank you. So let's start there. If there was a danger, it's better than getting to always survive one more submission. It's better. And then eventually there's no more submissions. You survive them all. That's the first thought, number 1. Number 2, it's a very awkward arm lock angle. I'll do it to Eddie actually because I can really try my best. So we're down here. We get the top choke. I get this. Which way are you going to roll right here? Good luck. Good guess. Go. Big bridge. Keep me away from your body. Slow. Put your frame in front of my neck. Get up to your knees. Slow. Freeze. Right here, from where I am, Payam, no. I would have to let go and capture it. Boom. But the problem is, if I'm here and Eddie makes his frame, by the time I let go, rip your arm out. There's nothing there. He's not going to hang. Do you understand? He's chilling there only as long as I'm committed. The second my grips get compromised, Eddie's like, hey, what's up? He's back home. So yes, it's exposed in that it's extended. No, it's not exposed because I'm not in a position to take advantage of it the way my hands are all tangled up until I do this. Great question. Excellent, you guys. Bill. Uncle Bill? Yeah, Uncle Bill.
I'm wondering, you know, when you're after you've done the move and you're face down and you've got his arm trapped, is there a rule as to which way you roll back?
Yes, great question there. So once you already pronate, look, if I do this, I turn, I get my frame, I get here and I go, boom! If I do this, Bill, I'm gonna get my back taken. So I go back the same way that I came, boom! I always come right back. Great question. Come back the same direction you came from. Mm-hmm. Last one for Ty. Yes, Ty.
Hey, so when you pronate that left hand, is there any value in holding the sleeve to delay his pullout so that he can be slower on the armbar?
Yeah, I think that in slow practice and calm discussion of the reality, that might feel logical to, like, as we pop, maybe we can grab his wrist sleeve. But I'll tell you what, the 6 times that I've ever used this move, and my life was on the line, and my light was getting dimmer by the second. Do you understand? All I had is one dream. I just hope I can break this person's wrists. And I don't want to do anything to the contrary that discourages his release of my collar. Nothing. I have no fear about any other submission. If I can get both hands off my collar, I'm going to go home. I'm going to have an acai bowl. I'm going to put on the loud music and dance. It's going to be crazy, you guys. That's how important, that's how deep you were in the hole. You know, so I don't think so much, I'm going to prevent him from doing this next. No, I'm thinking, if I can turn and pop this right now, it's the best night of the week because I was done. 2 hands from the collar, you're done. Unless they make the terrible mistake of not closing the distance, you're able to keep some gap, which permits you to get across their neck and then turn your shoulders. If you can keep distance, you can break a wrist. So that's what I would give more of my energy on, Ty, is the distance management, not the what happens after he lets go. It's too deep in the game, and you may never survive that long to even make even a difference, you know? Excellent questions. All right, you guys, let's sit down and close your eyes, cross your legs, and let's get a good, comfortable posture here. And let's just breathe through all the way in. Beautiful. So you're there, you guys. You're rolling with an opponent who in your mind is so much more advanced than you that you've adopted the Edu Gracie definition of victory, which is what? If I don't lose, I win. So you're bottom of the mount. They go for the arm triangle. They work for that underhook. You keep a heaviest elbow. No free underhook. Boom! You slam it down. They sit up. They put the hand on the collar. You let one hand go in, but you shadow and block the other one. You're on it. Good defensive posture. And all you're thinking is, I might not get out, but I'm not going to get caught. And in my defense, this is a good mindset to have. I'm going to make their life miserable. I'm going to frustrate them with my defense. So you have shadow and cover. You're blocking. When they come over, you snatch that top wrist. You grab their tricep and you smash it into their top arm. Now their arm is restricted and trapped, and they're trying to rip it out, but it's really frustrating how much leverage you have right there. And they're like, wow, this is shockingly more trapped than I anticipated. So they're stuck. They're stuck. Finally, they let go to break the grip. And in that instant, you try to thrust the hips with both hands. You bridge, you fall to the side, but you didn't fully lock out your elbows. You didn't fully extend. You kind of hoped it would work, but you didn't believe it was supposed to work. So you gave it a little fake attempt, and then you went back and you said, oh man, I should have went harder, and that was it. Now you're still bottom of the mountain, but you're happy because you survived the top choke. This time, you're there blocking. He goes under. As you go down to catch the bottom choke, he rips his hand out, and he lands the top choke. Hard and fast. Boom! It slaps onto your neck like a rattlesnake, and at this point, all you can think about is don't let him close the distance. So you use both of your hands to essentially push away on their chest and torso to prevent that distance closure, and you instantly bridge. But you bridge in the wrong direction. Instead of going left, you went right. Oh my goodness. You land, you pronate your knees, you take your left hand, you insert the frame across the neck, you turn your shoulders, you try to make the move work. Only to realize that in the wrong direction, everything you're doing actually makes the choke tighter, not looser. And you're trying 1, 2, 3, the lights start to get a little dimmer, and you tap out, and you have no idea what just happened. Welcome back, you guys. You just got choked out.
Friday night.
Friday night, bros. What better way to go than that? Listen, you guys, here's the reality. This is very likely. This is what I just explained is very possible. This choke gets slapped on, and you forgot right, left, top arm, bottom arm. All you're thinking is Henner said roll and frame. So you bridge and roll, and you went the wrong way. And as a result, your frame didn't have the design. Why does one way work and the other way doesn't? Because when one arm is on top of the other, that's a fulcrum. That's a wrist breakable fulcrum. If you go the other way, you try to break this wrist, there's no fulcrum. It's not the same. It's underneath. So it doesn't have the same popping up capability over the top. And you learn that lesson the hard way. And guess what? If you get tapped out, every tap out is an opportunity to learn what went wrong. Now there's 2 ways to approach that at that point. One is, gosh, stupid move didn't work. And you go back in and you never try it again. The other way is, stop. Great job, bro. Very good choke. Thank you for the roll. Do me a favor. Can we go back in the exact same position? Just for one quick repetition. And you buy yourself that little private class. You get right back in there. They lock it up. And you go boom, boom, boom. There it is. I went the wrong way. And now it sinks in. It sinks in versus that move sucks. I'm out of here. So, hopefully, you guys learn that lesson. That when you get caught, it might seem cool to be like, okay, let's go again. Like you don't care what just happened. Like try to downplay it. It might seem cool. But I'll tell you what, the people with that attitude, it's just they're on a different curve. Look at the jiu-jitsu curve. Look, look, look. If you have to make it to the ceiling, this is about 8 feet in here, 8-foot ceiling. If you have to make it to the ceiling, imagine how long it's going to take to get to the ceiling at this curve. Now do this, watch. Look, literally, this will take like 17 years to get to the ceiling. But then you do this, watch this. It's right there. Boom. What controls this? Only one thing. The rapidity with which you lose and learn. The rapidity with which you learn from your losses. That's this. That's this. That's all it is. If you make a mistake and you get better the next day, you're going to be right here. If you make the same mistake 30 times and still don't figure it out, you're going to be here. Now, I don't care either way because jiu-jitsu, breathing, friends, camaraderie, spirit, exercise, there's all benefits of training besides getting to the goal of understanding the mess of jiu-jitsu and just the crazy web that we're learning here. That's not the number one. For some of you, that's okay. I'm just letting you know that that is very distinct in the people who make it there faster. It's something goes wrong, their ability to recover and learn and extrapolate from the experience, second to none. So, I hope that during this downtime, you guys have all this time to think about your jiu-jitsu. And the question is that, ask yourself that question later without me. On a scale from 1 to 10, how effectively and how intently do I take from every experience and loss on the mat? Or is my ability to take from those moments clouded by the ego of, hey, let's go again. I'm going to get you back on that one. If that clouds your judgment and ability, and in the moment of sweating and 1 more minute, I'm going to get him back, you're done. You're done, bro. You're running the sprint, you're not in it for the marathon, and you're going to get tired and burn out, and then peace out. We'll see you at the other side. And everyone who's just in a more, they're in it to win it. Boom, they can keep that pace longer. So I encourage you to explore that internal dialogue of how you treat submission losses and what you turn those into or not. And what effect is that having on your progress? Thank you guys for joining me tonight. Always a pleasure. Best Friday nights. Tomorrow morning, bright and early. 9 o'clock tomorrow? Or 10?
9.
9 o'clock. Wow, whose idea was that? That's pretty serious. 9 o'clock in quarantine. We got to be dedicated. I'll see who's dedicated tomorrow morning. I'll be here at 8:50.
Pretty much the same, right?
I'll be here for pre-Q&A. Pre-Q&A tomorrow, 8:50. Let's go, guys. Wake up, get some questions out of the way, and then we'll get cracking. All right, you guys. Thank you, Eddie. Thank you, everyone.
Guys.
Open them up there. Thank you. Let's say goodbye, and we'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Always a pleasure. Thanks, Dorian. Thanks, Kim.
Bye-bye, guys.
Thanks,
Have a
Yenna.
good night.
Awesome, Hinata. Good job, you guys. Arthur, see you, bro.
Nice partner, Charles.
Awesome, bro. See you guys. See you, Charlie. Matt.